Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Got the D-Man here, and I'm glad you could join me today. Today's topic is going to be how to get your girlfriend back. Now, the question you have to ask yourself is, if you broke up with her, or if she left you, why do you want her back? And why did she leave you, or why did you leave her? The feeling of losing something seems to make it, or actually it does, make it seem 10 times more valuable than something that you have. So there's a certain deceitfulness in the feelings you have when you want to get your girlfriend back. You may find that if you get her back, that you think, why am I here? I've done that. Okay, there was a reason you left her, or there was a reason she left you. What you really should do if you broke up with your girlfriend is to work on yourself. Because if she left you and you get back together with her and nothing changes in you, guess what? You're going to be right back in the same situation that you left, or that she left you. So you have to ask yourself, is that what you really want? Do you think that getting her back is going to make your life better? Your life should be better or good regardless of whether you are with your ex-girlfriend or not. Okay, but let's say you think about all these things and you still want her back. How do you go about doing that? Let's say you begged. Did you beg? Did you plead? Did you make promises? But nothing worked. To no avail, she didn't want to stay with you. Okay, and maybe after you parted ways that day, you called her, or you texted her, or you hounded her. You got to be careful about doing that because she may get an ex parte against you. But let's say you did all that, and that didn't work either. Because what happens is the more you beg, the more you plead, the more you act like you can't live without her, the more you turn her off if she dumped you. The best thing you can do if you want her to get her back is to go no contact, as they say. That's just kind of a phrase they use, but just quit talking to her. Quit trying to talk to her. Quit sending her messages. Quit asking friends about her. Don't say anything to anybody that it will get back to her that you're asking about her. Now, I'll guarantee you, unless you, unless you just really blew it, but even sometimes people that really blew it can still get her back like this. But if you just wait, if you use no contact just to wait for her to come back, and she does come back, nothing's changed. So why is she going to want to stay with you? You have to take this time to work on yourself. As best you can, forget about her. Act as if she is dead. I know this is difficult because probably that's all you think about all day long. So stop and ask yourself, if you had never met her, what would you be doing? If she had not become the most important thing in your life, what would you be doing? What were you doing when she met you that she found attractive about you? You need to not only become the man she fell in love with in the beginning, but you need to become more of a man than that. Because that man fell into the betatization of 1,000 cuts. You eventually got to where you were doing everything she wanted. You were making her the main focus of your life. You probably put her on a pedestal, and she doesn't want to be there. So you need to get yourself in a place of perspective. So when she does come back, or if you meet someone else, that you are going to be a different person. You're going to be more of the man that she fell in love with in the beginning. Probably you were independent, you were strong, you were confident. These are the things that she was attracted to. And in the end, before she left you, you were weak, you were needy, you were insecure, and she doesn't like that. She may not even know why she left you. Doesn't matter. You know why. And you have to start from there to work on yourself, to build yourself up into the man that all men want to be like and all women want to be with. Now, you may find, as I have many times in my life, when they come back that you have grown and you don't want them. You don't want to go back to that because more than likely you weren't happy either. Usually things aren't just going along perfectly between you and your girlfriend, and one day she says, you know what? I need some space. It's not you, it's me. Or one of many other lines they use when it's time for them to leave you. I'm sure guys use similar lines. I've never used anything like that, but some guys maybe do. So you have to work on yourself. And what do I mean by working on yourself? Look within yourself, evaluate the relationship, evaluate your actions in the relationship. Try to take her out of the equation other than the fact that she was your girlfriend. What did you do in the beginning of the relationship, and what were you doing, and how were you showing up in the end of the relationship? If you can look objectively, you will see where your mistakes were. Probably if you look back on the conversations you had with her before the time when you broke up, you can see where she was giving you clues and hints about things that you were doing that were not congruent with the type of relationship she wanted with a man. Usually you're being weak and needy and insecure. Maybe you're jealous. I have a dog outside the door crying because she wants in. And if you play your cards right, your ex-girlfriend will be crying because she wants back into your life. If you want to get revenge, dig 2 graves. No, don't get revenge. But the best revenge you can get from anybody, whether it's a girl breaking up with a guy or a guy breaking up with a girl, is to become the best version of yourself that you can be. And you don't want to do that for revenge, but do that for yourself. Become the man that you know you can be. Okay, go to the gym, start working out. Not so girls will like you, but so you will like yourself. You should, as a man, be in a position where you don't need a woman, okay? Where if you're with a woman, even if you love her, if she leaves, you know you're going to be just fine. Because you know you can have any other woman anywhere, or you don't need anybody. You can be okay by yourself. You need to learn to love yourself. During this time of pain and suffering and anguish that you're going through because your girlfriend left you, I know it's difficult. I've been through it many times. And guess what? You won't die unless you kill yourself. And I know many of us have felt like that. But that is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. But as I said in the beginning, if you want to get her back, you have to become the man that you were that she met, and even become more of a man than that man, because that is the man she fell in love with. That is the man she wanted to be with. That is the man that she had true desire for. But I'm telling you, as with most men, when you actually start working on yourself, I mean, this may take a month, it may take 6 months, it may take a year. When you start working on yourself and becoming the man that all men want to be like and all women want to be with, you will have options. You will realize that she is not the only girl in the world, and then maybe when you look back, things weren't as good as you imagined them to be after you guys broke up. So always the key to any time that you feel hurt by a girl, or you broke up with her, or you feel rejected, is to look within and work on yourself. Start reading, get on YouTube, watch some video, find a speaker or a content creator that you can relate to, where he talks about how to have game with girls. Some people look at game as a bad word. All I mean when I say game is how you relate to women, how you communicate to women, how you present yourself to women. All these things are important, but they have to come from a place of strength. Techniques, lines, modalities of picking up girls, they all work, but unless they come from your center, from you as the person that is that man that's using those techniques, whatever you get from that will be fleeting. It won't last long. So my message always is to become the man. Become the man that is solid, stable, within himself, by himself, who needs nothing or nobody. He only needs what life brings to him. He doesn't have to go out chasing women. He doesn't have to go out chasing money. He doesn't have to go out chasing anything. He just is, and he does. His life is centered in himself, in his God, his higher power, his higher self. He doesn't need anybody to complete him because he is a complete man. And as I said, you can do that by going to the gym, start working on your body, start reading books that encourage you and inspire you to become better. Read books about successful people, biographies. Get self-help books that lean toward building up your self-confidence, your self-esteem. It's all about how you feel about yourself. When you see a natural, you know what the difference between him and you is? He's practiced, he's visualized, he's done it. He actually believes that he is the prize, that he is valuable. You think he doesn't get turned down? He doesn't get rejected? He's been dumped before. He's had his heart broken before, I'll guarantee you. And he's learned from it. He's looked within. He's quit blaming the girls and asked himself, what do I need to change to become the man I want to be? And that's what you have to do. Quit focusing on what she did, who she's going out with now, how she treated you badly, how could she do this to me, etc., etc. And look at yourself and say, how can I do what I need to do to me to make myself a better man, to make myself a stoic, strong man? And being stoic is not feeling or expressing your emotions. It's being in control of your emotions. It's recognizing you have emotions, but instead of like when your girlfriend dumped you, you calling her, texting her, and begging her, you realize and accept that it hurts. Maybe you go cry. You don't cry in front of her. Maybe you cry in front of your buddy. Or maybe you cry in front of your God or your higher power, whatever that means to you, alone. You feel the emotions. You express the emotions in a constructive way. Crying is no different than laughing. They're all emotions, or anger. It's in how you express it and when you express it. And as a man of strength, you control, you decide the time when you want to express it and how you express it. And you express it in a constructive manner where it builds you up and doesn't hurt other people, okay? There's a time and a place for everything, a season for everything. So emotions are neither good nor bad. If you cry, you're not a crybaby. Now, if you can't control your emotions and you're crying every time you turn around and somebody hurts your feelings, you cry. For example, my son showed me a video the other day about this Uber driver. He took somebody a long ways and he only got paid by the company. He didn't get a tip. So he was actually crying on the video about not getting a tip. A grown man, okay? Suck it up, buddy. That's life. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You know, that is not, if he feels bad about not getting a tip and he actually has the emotions of sadness, sure, that's fine. Go home and cry about it. But you might want to look at yourself if you're doing something like that and ask yourself, why is something that small making me that upset? Because more than likely, he's not crying about not getting a tip. There's something else that happened in his life, and this is just setting that off. So, but like I said, it's okay to cry, even over small things, but there's a time and a place for it. Don't put your face on the social web and let everybody see. I have known guys that have got on videos and cried about the girlfriend breaking up with him, putting it on social media for everyone to see. Definitely not the wise thing to do. Sure, if they want to cry, go home, cry by yourself, get it out, feel and express that emotion. You don't want to stuff it. That is not being stoic. Stoic is feeling, expressing the emotions in the time when you decide to, in the proper place, where it actually strengthens you and builds you up. Okay, I hope this has been of help to you. Leave a comment in the comment section, smash that like button, and subscribe. It's easy. Just click. All right, have a great day.